Dear students and working accountants, welcome to my Smart TallyPrime YouTube channel. My name is Baburao from Hyderabad. Today, before entering to our topic, an advice to you. So if you want to learn TallyPrime with GST, TDS, TCS, everything perfectly, gaining expert knowledge and become expert accountant, please follow all my videos in the same serial number order in which I uploaded. So if you follow in the same order, you'll get very good knowledge. Then everyone visiting my channel, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you are not already done, if you have already done, you need not do again. Only you can subscribe and then click the bell icon and select all option. So you will get notification for all the videos which I upload in my channel. And then share this Smart TallyPrime channel with everyone, that is with all your friends as well as anyone who want to learn TallyPrime, GST and TDS, TCS. You share with them all. And while watching the videos, please watch every video till the end of the video. Don't skip in the middle. If you skip in the middle, you will learn only the theory part, and then if any practical work on the TallyPrime is done later, that you will miss. So please watch the video till the end, and at the end, please like my channel. That is, like my video, that particular video. You like the video, and at the bottom in the comment section, don't forget to post your comment. That is your idea about this video, as well as anything you cannot understand or any problem. So that you post without fail in the comments section. Okay, now today we will enter into our topic. Today our topic is, we completed the interest calculation. Our topic is service providers accounting in TallyPrime. That means accounts only. So what is meant by this? See, in the course of all the businesses, there are three types. All the business people who are doing the businesses are of three types. Number one, traders. Number two, service providers. And number three, manufacturing business. That is, traders means any business which when they purchase the goods and sell them as it is, without changing anything, send them as it is. It is called trading business. That is, the persons are called traders. That is purchasing and selling. So far we did all the entries, purchasing and selling the goods. So this all comes under traders. Then all traders that we completed. The next one is service providers. Service providers means these people, they provide service. They sell the service or they buy some service. So selling and buying services, it is called service providers. Generally, the service providers, they sell the service. Other people, they buy service from them. So buying and selling service. So this GST covers both goods as well as, that is, goods means trading, purchasing goods and selling goods. Goods are also inventory. Goods and services also. So buying goods, selling goods, they are called traders. Buying services, selling services, they are called service providers. The third one is manufacturers, means the manufacturers, they purchase raw material, they carry on some manufacturing process, they manufacture finished products and they sell the finished products only. So raw material they will buy, finished product they pleasure. That is, raw materials will be converted into finished goods with the help of manufacturing process. So that is the third type, how the manufacturers, they will maintain the accounts. So the traders, we completed. Now we are taking up the service providers, how the service providers will record in the transactions. In the next videos, we will go to the manufacturing. So first we will go to the service providers. So here, service providers, I created an account, service providers. So here we will take up a problem. So there is a problem. We will take up a problem. See here, this is the problem. Service providers accounting, accounts only. So in this case, how the accounts will be maintained? See, in this case, problem number 1 and problem number 3, are simple. So you try this. So you just pause the video. So this is the number one. You pause the video and you can see the problem. You can practice this. This is the last one. So this is the last transaction. This is the last transaction because this is education version 1 and 2 only. They are recorded. So this is the starting of the problem number 1, and then this is the end of the problem number 1. Then go to number 3. So this is the starting of number 3 problem. So in this phase, you can stop the video, pause the video, and you can see the transaction number 3. And from number 4 to 10, these are the balance transactions. These 2 problems you try. And the second problem is a little bit different. That's why I take up the second problem. It covers many items. That is why already completed. We completed some items. So the videos, all these items will be covered here. So here, this will take up. You see carefully. Here, business is primary activity. First of all, when you are working with service providers, first of all, there must be a setting is to be started. When the company is to be created, here our company is, see here, Gautam started business as SL Consultancy Services. So this is the company and this is the GST number. This is Telangana number. So first of all, you have to create the company. So here, see here. Okay, I close it. Here I created already GL Consultancy Services. So if you have to create that, after creating directly, it will go to, after creating the company, it will go to the F11 features, company features alteration screen. So it's already created. So it's not going. So press F11. So in this F11, this is the business services only providing consultancy services. That means this business is a service provider business. So hence they are providing service. So we don't have any inventory goods. That is why maintain accounts and enable bill-wise entry. This should be yes. And this inventory, maintain inventory, you should be no, because we are not using any inventory. No inventory, and automatically if it is no, integrate accounts with inventory, it will be no. If you make it yes, then integrate with accounts you have to make yes, both you have to make. Otherwise, if you disable that, so both will be disabled. And so inventory is to be disabled. And for goods or for services also, GST is chargeable. So GST is to be enabled. It is yes. Click that. So here you have to do all the details and GST number you have to do. And at the end, here it will be yes only. So this e-invoice and e-way bill is not, e-invoice is required, but it is the limit is very high. For the now time being, that is not required. So e-invoice and e-way bill. So make it no. Make it no. Sorry. Make it no. So this is disabled. That is disabled up to this company is created. So again, now save this window. Save the company features. It is saved. Now, when you are making the entry, so goods or service, inventory is disabled, accounts only. That is why this is called accounts only. See, service providers accounting, it is also called accounts only because don't have goods, only accounts. That's all. So like that, you have to disable the accounts, inventory and integrate accounts. These two accounts only must be enabled. It must be okay, yes. And tax, because tax is chargeable, tax is to be enabled. Okay. Now, when we are going to the vouchers, see here, there is, we know in the beginning itself, at the time of knowing about the type of vouchers in the beginning. Here, in the case of goods, if you have goods, we have to use the, all from 4 to 7. That is F4, contra, receipt, payment, contra, payment, receipt, journal. Up to that, all the entries, the vouchers will be same for any business, because in the case of payment, receipts and all these things, the entries, the vouchers will be under double entry mode or single entry mode. From 8 onwards, 8, 9, and Alt F5, Alt F6. That is purchases, sales, and purchase returns, sales returns. In these four cases, they are meant for the purchases and they are meant for purchase and sale of goods. Purchase and sale of goods. That is why we have to record in the case of purchase and sale. We have in the case of goods, if we have to record under we have to record in item invoice. See here, we go to for sales, for example, here the invoice will be shown like this. In the case of goods and services, goods, in the case of goods, here the format will be after the party name, purchase account or sales account will be there, purchase or sales ledger, and in this below that, here the particulars column, it will be name of item, then quantity, rate, and amount. That is in the case of goods. That is called, the format is called item invoice. But in the case of services, that is if there is no inventory or stock, then we use, I already told you at that time, we have to use without stock, we have to use only accounting invoice. So since this is only the inventory feature is disabled, so that the item invoice will not be shown. So if you see the change mode, see here, accounting invoice and as voucher only is shown. So we have to use accounting invoice. Okay. And in this case, purchase and sale, we use purchase voucher and sales voucher for purchase and sale, but not goods. This is voucher. Type of voucher is sale. But in the case of purchase of sale of goods means we have to create a separate account, goods account in the name of purchases account and sales account. That is the ledger. This is sales this is accounting voucher type. So don't be confused. This is voucher type, and we create the ledger account for goods, purchases, sales, purchase returns, sales returns. We create ledger account. They are ledger accounts, but here they are not required. But here we create instead of for stock, for goods, we create purchase account and sales account in ledger. That is ledger accounts. But for services, we create the name of the service in the ledger. So for goods, purchase account and sales account, that is ledger. So for goods, and for services, that's particular service account we have to create. But in any case, when you are purchasing and selling, the voucher type will be purchase and sale. For goods and services, this is the voucher for selling and for purchasing. But in the voucher, when you are recording the ledger accounts for goods only, purchases and sales accounts in the ledger, in the ledger we have to create. For services, we have to create the services accounts. So in this format, so in the case of accounting invoice, the format will be the party name and there will be no purchases or sales. That's only no purchase ledger. That is for goods, is not there. And in this, inside this big box here, not, but here we cannot see quantity or anything. You will see, you can see only particulars. Particulars of the ledger, because item invoice means the stock item, that is goods. The stock item is not available there. That is why here stock item is not asking. It is asking only particulars, means the particulars of the ledger. That is not stock ledger. That is not stock item ledger, purchase or sale. It is not that. It is only the services ledger. It is asking, and rate will not be there. Directly we enter in the amount. So here, what to do? What to do? In this record, we have to record under this thing, anything. And one more thing is, in the case of goods and services, for some goods, there is no problem. For services, not only services, so the person who are providing the services, he will buy some fixed assets also, but their fixed assets also, actually, fixed assets, if they are purchased for cash, we enter in the payment voucher. For purchase for credit, we enter in the journal, generally. And here, in this case, in the case of service providers, so the tax is to be paid on them, and the tax is to be collected, and we have to get back the, that is GST, we will get back from the government, called as, it is called as ITC, the input tax credit we have to get. That is why, to show the taxes separately, we use purchase and sales vouchers for the services also. Services as well as some fixed assets also, we will show in the sales and purchases voucher. We will purchase some fixed assets, we enter in the purchases voucher. Not, don't confuse between sales voucher, purchase voucher, and purchase account and sales account. Purchase account and sales accounts are ledgers for goods, but the sales purchase voucher is that's only for purchasing and selling. That is movement of the supplies, that is either goods or services. Sorry. So this is the voucher. So how you will record this? In sense, first of all, you will take out Mr. Gautam started a business of SL consultancy with this number and introduced the capital. So we have to create it already. This account is created. See here, SL consultancy is created. And if you go and see here, so this is created. And if you go to F11, so in the tax column, in the tax option, you will see the number also. So this is, we completed this. And then introduce the capital of 10 lakhs. So now we have to go to voucher. Introduce the capital of 10 lakhs means 10 lakhs got into business. So we are receiving, it is called as receipt voucher. We have to enter. Dates are not given here. I will take date. Some half of the transactions will take first date and others will get second date. So here, 1st April we will take. So he is introduced the capital. That is why some accounts are created already. So capital account is to be credited. It is to be created. See here, capital account is to be created under capital account. So everything same. And then capital account is 10 lakhs. It is the capital introduced is 10 lakhs. 10 lakhs. Then automatically cash is by default is created. But 10 lakhs. The narration will be being capital introduced. Okay. Over. Then next day, what we did is opened a bank account in State Bank of India and depositing 5 lakhs. So 5 lakhs deposited in State Bank of India and opened a bank account. So when you deposit into bank, withdraw from the bank, that is cash to bank, bank to cash, all these will be entered in contra voucher. F4, go to F4, contra voucher, and 5 lakhs deposited into bank. So credit means what are received actually, it is by mistake, by default, cash is selected. Cash is going out. Cash account credit, how much? 5 lakhs. 5 lakhs is credited. And where you are depositing the money, paying the money? You're depositing in the bank account. So bank account you have to create. See here, if you take control, enter, it will show. So bank account comes under bank accounts group. The name will show here. Account number is given here. Select that and paste here the next the account number and all other details will be available. Save this. So okay, 5 lakhs. So here we deposited cash. We have deposited cash. That's why it will ask you the nature of transaction is transaction type is cash. It will ask you the denomination. So we'll do 2020, 250, 2000 rupee notes. So it will be 5 lakhs. Okay, over. Next one is purchase stationery for 1000 rupees in cash. And here we purchased stationery in cash. That is for cash. We purchased from Shiva stationery Yerragadda. That is Hyderabad number, bill number is given. But here you see 1000 rupees is given, but it is given as inclusive of GST 18%. That includes GST also. Previously in the in the previous video, old videos, we have checked up. We did already. Price, that is rate inclusive of tax. Rate inclusive of tax. If the rate is including tax, then we have to enter only the taxable value. Then tax we have to enter. Total will be the tax. This one, what we call inclusive of tax. The total amount will be 1000, but it includes tax as well as, taxable value. So we have to separate them. We have to show them separately in this. So in this case, how you show this? And one thing is, this is purchased for cash from Shiva Stationery. How you can enter this? See, you can enter in 2 ways. First of all, this is purchasing, but whatever it may be, you purchase the service. You are purchasing the stationery is not service, purchasing material for the office, but you are paying the tax. That tax you have to get back. Otherwise, simply it is expenses. You will write in the payment voucher. You write payment. Stationery expenses. You will write the 1000 rupees. But here it includes tax also. Tax is there, so tax is to be shown separately, and that we have to get back as ITC. That is why we have to show it as purchase. If you show the purchase in this, you show the tax separately. The tax can be recovered as input tax credit. That is why we have to enter whether purchase or any expense. we are purchasing with tax, then we have to show in the purchases. So in this case, we go to the purchase voucher, and here the bill number is 02, but bill number is 02, bill number is 02, and that is the date. And here party name, when you are purchasing for cash, just now the cash the purchase and sale and goods, the same thing here also. This can be done in two ways. One is directly we can show it as cash purchase. In such case, you have to enter dash, then tax app, and here in the party details, you have to give the name of the party, Shiva Stationery. In this case, Shiva Stationery new party, and it's given Shiva Stationery is a registered organization, it's a registered company, registered shop. So regular, and you have to give the date here. So this is the date. So date you have to give like this. So already cash is given. When you give cash, if you check immediately, you have to give check. Then what we will do, here we will write State Bank of India. State Bank of India, but inside in the party details, we give the name of the party. So like this we give, and it is a party name is given, and now it's given. Here, what you purchase? You purchase stationery. So stationery expenses, stationery expenses, it is only indirect expenses only for us. Indirect expenses only. This stationery is indirect expense. Indirect expense are just this is there. Amount is applicable. In the case of goods, for purchase and sales, we will not give the rate. We give just GST applicable will make, and the rate will not give. For goods and purchase and sales, for the items only will give. Here there is no item. The stationery itself is the item. That is why here itself we have to give yes tax rate and 18%. So the GST HSN code we have to give, and it is taxable. We select taxable 18%. Okay, so it is given, and it is see here. A stationery item is articles. There are articles there. That is why it is goods only. That means not goods means not the goods meant for sale. Here the item is not service or goods. These are some we are getting the material stationery items. That is why it's taken as goods. So right, this is given here, and here stationery expenses. How much you have to give? 1,000 rupees, but this 1,000 rupees is not the taxable value. 1,000 rupees, and then we have to show the tax also. But here we cannot show the 1,000 rupees because 1,000 rupees is not the taxable value. We have to show the taxable value, then tax. Here, how to calculate the taxable value? So already we know price inclusive of tax means if the price is 100 rupees, tax is 18% means 18 rupees, 118. Okay, 118 divided by 100 means 1.18. So 100 is the tax, taxable value, and 18 is the tax. So in the case of 18%, the tax inclusive of tax total rate is total amount. If you take out of that 1.18 will be the 1 point divided by 1.18. If you divide, we get the taxable value. For example, in this case, 1,000 rupees is the taxable value. Taxable value, sorry, 1,000 rupees is the price inclusive of tax. So in this 1,000 rupees, see, 1 divided by 1.18, that is 100 rupees is the taxable value, and 0.1118 is the tax. If you like that, do like that, and divide that taxable total value with 1 point the tax rate. If it is 1.18, so you will get 847.46. It will be rounded off. 1.847.4. This will be rounded off. The 5 will be rounded off. So after that 7 is there. That is why 5 will be rounded off. It will be 4. It will be 847.45. For example, if the rate is 12%, we will divide that amount with 1.12. If the rate is 28%, 1.28. If the rate is 5%, we will divide it 1.05, not 1.5. It is means 1.150. That means we will take it 1.05, 1.12, then or 1.18 or 1.28, like this. We have to divide the total value. Divide the value with 1 point tax rate, 1.18. Here it is 1.18% it is. That is why we have to divide this 1,000 rupees with 1.18. And one more thing, here you can do like this: 1,000 rupees divided by 1.18. You can see the result. So this amount you have to type here, or we can enable the control N, we can enable the calculator also. Here also we can calculate 1000 divided by 1.18. So we have to just see the result, and this result is to be posted here, isn't it? But we know already, without posting the result manually, directly after calculation, the result will go there, automatically it will go. So how to do already we know. But when we did the video in the how to use the calculator. In that video, it is available. So what you do is keep the cursor here, enter Control C. We have to calculate the amount here. So keep the cursor there, then click, that is the extra creation, Alt C. So Alt C means automatically the calculator is enabled. Here you can calculate 1000 by 1.18. Automatically to show the result here, automatically result will go there. The calculated amount will go there. So if you click there, see automatically this is purchase taxable. See automatically the expenses 847.46. So that is the same amount. If you calculate 1000 divided by 1.18, we calculated already. It is rounded off. That is decimals are 2 only for rupees. That's why the second one is automatically. So like this, we have to calculate inclusive rate. That's already we know. Price rate inclusive of tax of name, and how to calculate instead of using manual calculation. So directly it will calculate in the inbuilt calculator itself, and also the result will automatically go to the concerned box. That is, there you have to enable that. Keep the cursor or mouse, keep the mouse in the concerned amount box, then click Alt C. The calculator will open, calculate there, and if you after calculation, if you click enter, so result will be shown there, as well as the same result will be directly posted in the amount column. Okay, so like this we have to do, and after that go to the next line, taxable next line. So here in the case of this, except goods, except means items. So the list of items you have to one by one. We have to give the list of items. Here the list of services. So we'll do one. There is one more service that we will give, and immediately we can do the tax, because we need not go in the case of items, stock items. All the stock items will be entered. It will show the total also. After the total only we have to give the tax. But here after the services or service items we have to give. We can do. So here, so it is in the same state. So CGST I created already. CGST, you know how to create CGST. So CGST, duties and taxes, under GST, central tax. Okay, this is saved here. And next one is HGST. HGST also the same. See here, Control A. If you see the creation page. So HGST, duties and taxes, GST, sales tax, state. Okay, so it is completed. So it is taken. So this is the total amount. You see the total amount. It is 1000 rupees. So 1000 rupees inclusive of tax means we calculated. So we separated the taxable value and taxes. Okay. And sometimes when you are making these calculations, there will be some price difference will be there. In such a case, after this, we can make round off. You know, already in the GST also, when you are calculating the purchase and sales vouchers, the total invoice will be rounded. So we have to create the round off ledger here. We have to create the round off ledger. We will see in the next transaction. When the prices are there, that can be rounded off. So this is how we have to do. Okay, next. Next one is purchase the following from furniture from Rajeshwari. From Rajeshwari, furnitures for table so and so, and the invoice number is given. So it is credit only. But here we entered cash only. That can be entered in credit, like credit also here. Here instead of entering cash, we can enter the name of the party. What is that? Shiva Stationery. Shiva Stationery, and the entry will be made with the name of Shiva. That means it is a credit bill. Showing as credit bill, immediately you have to pay. So go to payment page, pay to Shiva. So that is closed. That can we do, or directly we can do as cash bill, cash purchase. Okay. Then we purchase furniture. So in this case of purchase furniture, bill is 1025. 1025 is the bill. Then come to from where we purchase. We purchase from Rajeshwari Furniture. So Rajeshwari Furniture is a creditor. Rajeshwari Furniture is a creditor. See here, Rajeshwari Furniture is created creditor. Okay, then saved it. Furniture is credited. And then Now in the particulars column, what you purchased, we purchased furniture. So we have to create furniture account. So furniture already furniture is not there. So create alt C, create furniture account. Furniture account. It comes under fixed assets. Okay. But one thing you can do here, we are purchasing three items: office table, office chair, waiting chair. All these we are purchasing. Generally, for table, chair, fan, all these, each and individual accounts we will not enter. So we will call all of them together. We call them as furniture. So we can just create directly furniture account, give the total amount, and you can do the details of the furniture separately that I will show you. So here, furniture is created. So here tax rate is 18%. It is not inclusive of tax. So here created applicable tax GST and set out of details. Yes. Then you come here, you do the HSN code. So taxable, what is the rate? 18%. So 18% given, and here. And here we have to select as goods. Goods we have to select. That is, we are getting items. So here, purchased, and here, when 1 minute. So here, after this, we have to give the total amount here. So what is the total amount? We have to calculate all this, and here we have to give the total amount, and then details of the furniture we can give in the narration. Instead of that, here itself, below that item, there itself, we can do the description of the different types. That is, different furniture items you purchase, we can give. So how can you do at this? You go to F12. Here you see, provide additional description for ledgers. Any ledger, additional description column. Okay, make it yes. Provide additional description for ledgers. Make it yes. Accept, and see here, after entering that, enter that. So description will come. Description for ledger. Name of the ledger is furniture. Here you can do the details. Office table. Office table. How much? 6,000 rupees. 6,000. Enter. Go to the next line. Office chair. Office chair. It is 1,200. You can do, and waiting chair. You can give it as 7,000 rupees. Okay. Total. And next item is not there. Again enter. See here. Below the furniture, instead of opening separate accounts, or instead of giving in the narration, here whenever you open the furniture account, it will be visible. All the details are given here. See the total 6,000, 7,200 plus 14,200. We can type here 14,200. Or we can do one more thing is here also you can click there, keep the cursor there, and then click Alt C. So calculator will be opened, will be activated. So calculate 6,000 plus 1,200 plus 7,000. So 4,200 rupees, 14,000. Automatically it is calculated. So with the help of the calculator, if this is the simple amount, you can even without calculator also, you can 672 plus 7, 14,000. It is 6,632, 1,258, 7,206. If the amounts are like that, it is better to use the calculator. Okay, after this. This is for the next item. And again click, then the cursor will be full. So here you have to give GST, HGST, CGST. What is the amount of CGST? This one. And then HGST, CGST, HGST, you have to give. Total amount will be 16,756. 16,756 is the total amount. Like this we can use. So we can use how to use the calculator, how to use the include wise, everything we did already. All these are available in this problem. That's why I'm doing this problem. So invoice number, and then okay. Over. Then purchased computer from Sundaram. This is inclusive of rate. So this is also, see here, this is purchased for credit. The amount is not paid. So it is a credit bill. Here also purchased computer inclusive of rate. This is also a credit bill. Check or cash not paid. So now we have to again do what is the bill number? 252. 252, go to Sundaram Computers. So it's already, no, it's not available. So go to Sundaram Computers. So it is country creditor. Sundaram country creditor. Yes, yes, yes. What is the, see the state? Sundaram creditors here. It is also in same state. So view the number here. So calculate, view the number, so over. And then accept, accept. And now what you are purchasing here? Purchasing computer. That is why computer is there. No, is not available. So calculate, create computer, computer, and it is a fixed asset. It is a fixed asset, and then taxable. Yes, we give the name of the tax. I mean, the tax rate we have to give. Taxable. Yes. What is the rate of the tax? Here, 28% is there. For computer, it's given 28%, 28%, 14. 28%. It is also an article, item, purchase. So you have to do accept this. And then here also you can give computer, the name is not there. Suppose if you name is there. So here Dell computer, Dell laptop, like that. So over. And here also the rate is 22,500 rupees is inclusive of tax. That's why what you have to do here. Keep the cursor there. Go to Alt C. So it is activated 22,500. 22,500 divided by 1 point rate of interest. The rate of tax 1 point, previously is 1.18. Now it is 28. That's 1.28 if you calculate. So total price inclusive of tax rate, the price inclusive of tax, that is value inclusive of tax divided by the 1 point tax rate, 1 point rate. So the amount has come there. You see, this is the taxable value. Then you can give, see here, what is the same state. So CGST, GST, see, including this tax, the total amount is 22,500. That is the taxable value, 22,500. So there is 1 paisa is there. It is better to round off. So here you can create round off for ledger. It is indirect expense only, indirect expense. And here there is no tax for this. So not applicable, not applicable, not applicable. So here is not calculating. How? Because when you are creating, you can make it as manual as well as automatic. If this is actually manual, we have to give. So minus 0.01. We have to give this. Minus, we have to give minus also. Yeah. 252. Sundaram computer purchased. So here we have to take on Alt C 22,500 divided by 1.8. So that is already calculated, and then CGST and GST. Okay. So here rounded off we have created, but here we are not given automatic, not automatic. We have to give minus 0.01. So if you look that, it is rounded out. But here, instead of this, we can make it as we can make it when you are creating the round off ledger, we can make it automatic. Means how you do here. This is see round off and indirect expenses, and then type of ledger that make it as invoice rounding. So invoice rounding, how you will invoice? That is normal, 50 or more increase, 50, less than 50 up to 49 decrease. So that is the thing. The rounding limit is 1 rupee, 1 rupee upper or 1 rupee down. So that we will take. Now you see, if you create that, automatically it will be done. Automatically it will be, because if you do manually, you have to reduce. Instead of that, if you don't give minus, it will add. Or for 0.01, we may give 0.1. 0.1 if we give, it will be 10 paise. So there is every chance of committing mistake when you are manually rounding off. Just if you do it automatic, it will be okay. Okay. So here, this is over. Sundaram completed. Now, head office, there's no check is given here. Acha. Hired office space for 3,000 and paid 3,000 rupees by check as security deposit. So we hired the house. For hiring the house, there is no transaction. It is not a transaction. No entry is required. Just hired. When you pay the rent, we will enter the transaction. So just as informing us, we have taken rent, house for rent for the office at 3,000 rupees. For 2 months rent, it is 6,000 rupees we give as advance by check. So it is ordinary payment entry. This is a payment entry. So we will take up number 6. Okay. Total there are 31. Number 6. So here payment, what you are paying, not we are not paying rent, you have to advance. So create that rent advance or security deposit or rent deposit. Rent deposit, you can take it. It comes under deposits. See, deposits asset, deposits asset, or you can take it as loans and advances. That is, loans and advances will come under loans given to others. Yeah. Here it is as deposits asset. So it will come deposits and assets. And here for the deposit is not tax business. So you calculate, just enter that. And rent deposit, how much paid? We paid 6,000 rupees. So 6,000 rupees debit and credit. How you paid? If you pay cash, you can take cash. You are paying by check. That means you have to give State Bank of. Sorry. We have to select State Bank of India. State Bank of India 6. Since you are paying check by check, it is asking, see, transaction type check. Previously it was cash deposited. It is asking denomination. Here it is asking check number 001. 001 being rent advance deposit, rent deposit pay. That's all. And then issued advertisement in Inadu for 2,500 rupees, inclusive of 18% tax, paid by check. Immediately paid by check. They are purchasing advertisement service we are purchasing. So we have to go to purchase voucher. So same date and the bill number is not given. So we check just 001, for example. And here, whom you are paying? We are paying to Inadu, but we paid immediately. So we can take it as State Bank of India. State Bank of India. And inside this, in the parties column, the same cash or State Bank will come here. And here we have to give the name of the party. See here, we take Inadu, just Inadu. It is called a Sunday creditor. We are giving advertisement to them. It's a Sunday creditor, yes. And the regular, the number here for Inadu. The number is there. So take number, give the number, and okay. And then go over. Then now, what you are purchasing from Inadu? We are paying for what we are paying. We are purchasing advertisement. So we have to create as advertisement expenses. Advertisement expenses. It is indirect expense only for us because we are purchasing. It is a direct expense or indirect. So here we have given advertisement in the paper for the staff because ours is consultancy service. We will give advertisement for recruiting the people and giving to the companies. That is why it is a direct expenditure for us. Direct, not income, indirect. It is a direct expense for us. Direct expense, or you can take indirect expense also, no problem, because it is advertisement. We can take it as indirect expenses, and here it is taxable. So advertisement charges are taxable. So any service will be taxable at 18%. With the HSN code for services, you get SAC code, but at present both are same. So now go to taxable fee. How much is the rate? 18%. Take 18%. And it is service. Advertisement service not moves. Yeah, it is service. Take it as service. Over. Now, here you can give advertisement in Inadu. Something you can give in Inadu. You can write the description. And here, amount is 2,500 rupees, inclusive of tax. Inclusive of tax. That's why here you now click Alt C. Amount is 2,500 divided by tax is 18%, so 1.18. So automatically the amount will come here and CGST, HGST. Total amount is 2,500 including tax. So including tax, see the total amount is 2,500 only. So this is the here we are immediately we paid check also 002. So check number 002. So like this we entered. But one thing you can do here, instead of this, we can do in another way also. Just like a credit bill, you can give it as Inadu. You can write party name Inadu and enter the invoice, enter the voucher. It is purchase, voucher, credit purchase. Then immediately we can make sure the payment. So payment section, and that is the payment voucher, Inadu debit and a credit, State Bank of India, paid by check. So 2 entries you can make, or you can make one single entry for this. One entry for this. So this is the advertisement charges. So 2,500 rupees, that is tax paid and accepted. So this is over. Then purchased candidates from Naukri.com Bengaluru, another state. For 35,000 rupees, GST is 18%. It's not inclusive, extra. And this the invoice amount is paid by check. So we are purchasing paid by check. So this one we will do in the other way. Okay. So here, now we will take up 2nd April. So invoice bill number is given. No bill number given. Is given. Bill number is 052. 052 is the bill number. And here, from where we purchased? We purchased from Naukri.com. So here, you can create Naukri.com and it is sundry creditor. And here, see the state. Where is the state? This is from Bengaluru. Bengaluru means Karnataka. You must be very careful because even if you do the concerned state code correctly, but it takes only the state. If you do Tamil Nadu, when you are charging typing the tax, if you give IGST, it will not take. It will take only CGST and GST. If you do the Karnataka only, it will take. Even if you do Tamil Nadu and do the Karnataka, here you do Telangana and Karnataka number, it will not take the number. It will take only the state. So you must be very careful with the state. And now the number is 29 is Karnataka. So number, just give the number. And now, see here, this time I am doing as in the other way, not directly cash purchased. And what you purchase now? You purchased candidates from that means candidates database. It is called data purchase. So data purchase, it is our direct expense. Okay, direct expenditure because you are purchasing data, the candidates, and you will appoint the candidates in the customers. Okay, here applicable, and here data purchase is the service. It is taxable. The tax rate is taxable. The tax rate is 18%. So 18% you have to do. So here, this is also a service, purchasing the data service. So this is also the amount is 35,000 rupees. 35,000. Then it is in another state. So you have to do IGST only. IGST. So being reference number and being database, candidates database, which are candidates purchased. Okay. Purchased candidates from Naukri.com. Okay. So if we enter like this, we are entering like a credit bill. Now, if we enter like this, immediately, see, we paid the amount by check. So immediately we have to show payment entry. So debit Naukri.com. How much you paid? 35,000. So 35,000 rupees paid against reference. So why are paying? Against the bill which you entered, against that bill, see against reference. So in the case of new bill, it comes out a new reference. Now against the bill we are paying, against reference, see that bill number, amount, everything will come. We are paying only 35,000 rupees. So here, credit, we are paying by State Bank of India check. So State Bank of India, 35,000 rupees, check number is 003. 003 we are paying. So we can do it this way. Okay. Otherwise, instead of making 2 entries, here itself, we can give State Bank of India, and when you are entering this, accept this. Here in the party details, you can give that one, and directly, it means directly it will be like a cash purchase. So here we can do in 2 ways. So 2 entries or 1 entry. 1 entry means we give cash or bank here, and in the inside that, in the party details column, we have to do the party details one, including the number, GST number. We have to do the details. Then you can make that it's only 1 entry, paid, purchased and paid. Or we can make 2 entries, 1 credit, invoice we can enter as credit purchase. Invoice we can enter, immediately we can enter the payment. Okay. And one more thing is here, one thing is not available now. We will see it later because when you are purchasing any person purchasing services, getting the service, so when he has to make the payment now. So for purchasing service means when you purchase, then immediately payment of the amount immediate, or you can pay afterwards. So when you are purchasing through invoice, when you are purchasing that, when you are making the payment you have to make. So when you purchase, if the amount is more than, that is, it is more greater than a particular amount, that is called as monetary limit or threshold limit. So if it is above the threshold limit, when we have to deduct some percentage from the amount, the taxable amount only, not including tax, only taxable amount. From the taxable amount, we have to deduct some amount and deposit to the bank in their name. And balance only will be paid, just like GST. GST are giving the invoice and GST is collected, paid to the government. And the person who is paying, he will collect from the government as ITC. Similarly here, we will deduct the person who is paying the money. We has to pay the money. We will deduct the money at a particular percentage, pay to the government, and the balance only will be paid to the person, to the creditor, that is the person. And that person from whom we are deducting, in his name we are depositing, so he can get from the government. That is, amount will be with the government. When he is paying income tax, that will be adjusted. If we don't need not to pay any income tax, that amount will be the government, the amount will be refunded in with interest. But GST will not be refunded. That will be set off and carried forward to the next month. But this is only once a year, income tax. That is why if there is any amount left with the government, that will be refunded by the government with interest. But GST will be carried forward. Okay. No novelties. So this we will take up later because there is separate topic for this TDS. TDS. How? For this one, this is called how, what is the type of payment? This is called actually, these are all contract basis. That is this is called payment to contractors. So in the case of payment to contractor, we have to, the limit is 30,000 and the percentage is for individual 1%, other than individuals 2%. Here the Inadu company, see here, how to find out whether it is company and person means here in the GST number. So first 2 numbers you leave that and next 10 numbers up to after this is the state code. After that, the starting alphabet, 5 alphabets, 4 numbers, and again 1 alphabet. These 10 numbers are called PAN card number. GST registration is always based on PAN card. So whenever you deposit in register in any state, all the registrations will be based on PAN card. This is the PAN based registration. So in this PAN card, you can see our status, whether I am a person or a company or anybody. Here the 4th digit. The 4th digit alphabet that indicates the status. C means company. That is, Inadu is a company. Here you see, here GL Consultancy Company. Name is company, but here Gautam started. Here the 4th one is P. P means person, means individual. So individual means it is a property concern. So here this Rajeshwari Furniture, the 4th one is F. F means firm. Firm means partnership firm. This is a partnership firm. This is a C. This is Naukri.com is C. It is a company. So here Inadu is a company. The Naukri.com is a company. C means company. P means person, means sole proprietor. F means firm. Like this it will indicate. So in this case, now for company it is 2%. In the case of an individual, it is 1% only. Okay, leave that all. Not bothered. We will learn the GST after how I will make the entry. Along with this, now we have made the entry. In that case, in this entry itself, in this entry, so we are making the entry. We are making the entry here itself. What is the total amount? Data purchase and the GST. This is the amount. And in this below, after that, we have to show what is the TDS to be deducted. It will be shown as minus. So the net balance will be after the TDS, the balance payable to M. That will be shown here. So that how to make those entries. Automatically, everything automatic. Most of the people, they are making all manual entries. No, everything will be automatic. Just like GST is calculating automatically. Similarly, TDS also will be calculated. It will be shown as a deduction. So it will be shown as minus so and so amount. That is the TDS amount will be deducted. Everything will be shown. That we will see in that chapter. Okay, right. That's over. It is to be deducted if it is more than that level. Then, so this is we purchase people and recruited 5 people for Himesh company for a fees of 20,000 and received by check. So we received check. We recruited 5 people for this company. Our service is for human resource, that is consultancy. So Indian Bank, we received check. Our fees is 25,000. So now we are purchased database. Here we are giving the service, then we selling the service. So we have to give as sales. That is second only. Whom we are purchasing, we are selling to Himesh company. See, Himesh company is not there. So right, Himesh company. Himesh company is a sundry data because we are selling. Sundry data. Yes, yes, yes. What is the state you check up? Image company is 36. So Andhra, Telangana only. Then go to the number. So this is the number. There is the number. Paste it here. Because the number is not correct, means it will show error. If the number is correct, it will not show error. Okay. So over, accept. Now, what you are selling? Recruiting 5 people. It is called as, you can call in Indian, but I call it as recruitment service. Recruitment service. So recruit service I am giving. Recruitment services. So it is only direct income for us. Direct income for us. Direct income, and it is taxable. So set out on GST, SSC code we have to do. It is taxable. What is the amount? Amount is 25,000 rupees. So sorry, tax rate is 18%. So 18% and 18%. It is also service only. So here is a see here, we are entering in the image company. But here he is paying the amount immediately by check. So instead of this, we can make it as we are giving check, getting check means just like cash sales. So take it here, take it here. Here we have to take this. We have to take the image company. This is created already. Otherwise, you can type here image company. All the details will come. Okay. So like this, directly if you directly are receiving. So here it's giving how much amount? 25,000 rupees. Then CGST. Yes, sir. CGST and sorry. CGST, HGST, and here it will ask you. So we are receiving check now. That's why he's asking check. What is the check number we received? We received 10115. So here 10115. We are receiving, and from where we received? We received the bank is their bank. When you are giving check, our bank name we need not write. When you are getting, we have to write their name. Here bank list is not available. When the cursor is here, the list will be displayed. In the case of license correction, ours is education is not showing. Just click the space bar. It will show here. List of banks. List is not there. Specify bank. So Indian bank. So received by Indian bank check. So Indian bank. So amount is received. So single entry, not 2 entries. Otherwise, image company had debit and you have to write the credit bill and then received payment. So in the receipt voucher, you have to enter. Okay. Next one. Paid salaries, electricity charges, expenses. These are the payment. Ordinary expenses. So payment, we can give all in one compound entry we can write. So first of all, salaries is there. Salaries is not there. So salaries, it is indirect expense to us. Indirect expense for the salaries, there will be no GST. Not applicable. Okay. What is the salary paid? Salary paid 20,000. 20,000 salary paid. Again, make debit. Again, it will show us after debit, it will show credit only. But you have to make manually. You have to take DR. You have to take, if you take DR, you take debit. Debit, then expenses, electricity. That also electricity charges. Electricity charges is also indirect expenses. Here also that no GST is applicable. Here. What is the amount? 500 rupees. 500. 500 rupees. 500 rupees. Again, make debit because there is one more expense. Petrol expenses. You can get petrol expenses. It is also there indirect expenses. There will be no GST. Okay. Now, it is amount is 1,000 rupees. Total amount we paid. So now credit cash. Credit cash. So total amount paid. You can write as being expenses paid. Salaries and other expenses. Again, next one again. Paid rent and office expenses in cash. So we have to show payment again. Rent deposit is there. So this is the rent actual expenses. Rent account. Rent means it is indirect expense. There will be no GST. So here how much you paid? Rent is 3,000 rupees per month, which is shown there. 3 months. Again debit. There is one more expense. Office expenses. Office expenses is not there. This will be created. Office expenses. These are the indirect expenses. There will be no GST. Okay, no GST. Then the amount is 500 rupees. Okay, so total to cash. That is the expenses paid. So expenses paid. There is one more thing here. One more thing is there. And this is paid in cash and auditor fees of 25,000 rupees for accounting charges to Ramana and Raman and Ramana GST number. Yeah, not there. Do something. Okay, check number 4. So we paid the auditor fees. So auditor fees, payment of auditor fees also, it is also service. It is purchase of service because we have to pay GST also. Purchase of service, any number is not there. So 008 will take up. And here, what is the name of the person? Amrutam, sorry, Ramana and Raman. So we are paying the check immediately by paying. But you can take it as here, State Bank of India, we can take. We can make one entry. And here we have to give the details of the person, Raman and Ramana. Raman and Ramana, UTRT, Telangana. Number is the number. Number is Telangana, we will take up. Telangana. So regular, we will take up 36 ABC, ABS. It will be a form, FB. This is a chartered accountant's form. It may be form mostly. And yes. And A1 ZZ. So this is the number. Simply I am giving the fake number. And here, what you are paying now, what you are purchasing from them? Accounting services. So we have to create accounting services. Accounting services. So it is our indirect expense only. Here in this case. So tax is available here. So in this case, applicable. Yes. What is the tax rate? So taxable. Tax rate is all services is mostly 18% only, except GTA transport. Okay. So it is also service. You service, and how much is the amount? Amount is 25,000 rupees. Description you can give audit please. So 25,000 rupees we paid. So here we are issuing check. So it is asking the check number. Check number is we paid by 004. Check number 4 paid. The amount is paid. The tax is not outside here. It is like this. Tax amount does not match. So we did not give the tax. So after this, we have to give tax CGST. Sorry. CGST, then SGST we have to make. Okay, so everything is done. And then number 11. This is over. Here appointed 2 accounts executives for Amrutam and Co. GST number and issued invoice. So it is not given as the amount is received. It is a credit bill. So now we are selling that again, like selling. We are selling to the audit fees we are paying. That means we purchase the service. We are giving the service just like here, recruited people. Here appointed people means outsourcing. Appointed people to whom? To Amrutam and Co. Amrutam and Co is not there. Amrutam and Co. It's a sundry data. We are selling sundry data. And what is that? Place is 37. So it is in Nellore. So 37. Take it as Andhra Pradesh. Take Andhra Pradesh and give the number. Just keep the cursor, double click, exact number will be copied. So give the, paste the copy number here, over. So here we are selling, but we are not receiving cash. So direct credit bill. Here we are, what we are selling, we recruited 2 people means outsourcing or not recruiting, appointing. It is called manpower service. So you can call it as manpower service. Manpower service is also direct income to us. They are giving the manpower service, giving service, purchasing service, selling service is the direct income and expenses. The direct income, and it is also taxable. Here, inclusive of tax is given. You see, 36,000 rupees inclusive of tax. 30,000 rupees inclusive of tax. So here, rate is 18% only. 18% is given, and here it is also service. We are selling the service, and here we have to give. So what is the amount? 36,000, but it is inclusive of tax. So we have to keep the cursor there. All to see amount is 36,000. 36,000 divided by 1.18. Tax rate is 18%. So that is it, 30,000. And then rate is, see here, we are giving service to the urban state. So we have to calculate IGST. So IGST here. Okay. Here also see, we are selling them. So they have to make payment to us. So in their books, they will deduct the tax and pay the balance only, they will pay to us because it is more than the taxable value is more than 30,000. Is also all payment to contractor. So more than 30,000, he will deduct, he will pay to the government. Then we have also recorded the transaction. So when you are making the payment, when you have to make the payment, purchasing service, we will make the payment. So we will deduct the tax, deduct and pay to the government. Now how to record that? That is different. And other persons from our money, if they deduct the money and pay to the government, then how to record that one? That is to be recorded in a different. That is, when you are deducting, paying to the government, we have to record in a different way. When others are deducting from us, then we have to record it in a different way. That we will see at the time of that in the TDS chapter. Okay. And then received stones a check number from Indian Bank. See Amrutam. So we gave the invoice and received the check. So I think it is assumed and some other day. So some other day we received from Amrutam and Co. Received means receipt voucher and Amrutam and Co. We received Amrutam and Co. We received the money. How much? Actually, here we received here 36,000 rupees. Actually, we won't receive because here in the previous voucher, you see what is the amount? 30,508.47. In that 1%, our company is GL consulting services in personal, that is individual. That is for individual 1% only have to deduct. They will deduct 1% means 305 rupees they will deduct. So total amount payable to us, total amount payable is total 35,990, sorry, 36,000. 36,000 rupees he has to pay. Sorry, 36,000 rupees he has to pay. Out of that, 308 rupees is the 305. Sorry, 36,000 minus 305. So 35,695 only he will pay to us. Here, one more thing here. In this voucher, we can make it as a round off also because paisa there is, see, that is, that amount is, the amount is 30, remove this. If you remove it, the amount will be, see here, before that, 35,999.99. That is why you make it round off. So round off, you will add one paisa and it makes 36. So 36 is receivable from them. And out of that, we are receiving the money, receipt voucher, Amrutam and Co. We are receiving from Amrutam and Co. 35,695 because after the deduction only they will pay. So that how to make for the balance, how to make that entry for the deduction, we will see in the TDS chapter. So 35,695 received. So 35,695 we received from against the bill. So on 2nd April, that is the bill. Against the bill, we received. How we received? We received check. Check of number, bank is not given. Received check from Indian Bank. Okay. Indian Bank is given. So we will take it as Indian Bank. So State Bank of India. And check number is given here. Check number is 225100. 225100. And bank is here. You have to go to specify bank, Indian Bank. Indian Bank. So like this, we have to make the entries. And here I am closing down. So like this, we have to make the entries for the accounts only. Okay. For all this, we get in the accounting invoice and goods and services will not be there. Goods will not be there. Only services, buying and services. And in the case of some expenses also, if you are paying or receiving tax also, so it is to be shown. So we have to show in the purchase and sale entry one. Purchase and sale voucher only. It is purchase and sale is only voucher, not account. Purchase account and sales account is meant for only for goods we will create. For services, we get the service account and we will charge the tax also on the service account. In the case of purchase and sales for goods, in the purchase will not applicable, will not give the rate. Give the rate in the tax item, goods item only we give. Okay, like this, we will make the entries for this one. Okay, so with this, this topic is completed. So once again, there are problems when you are making the practice, you stop the video, that is pause the video, see the problem, practice yourself. There are 1 and 3 you try, and second I did. All the 3 problems again you try yourself. Then only if you practice well only, you will get very good knowledge. So with this, I am stopping this video. And I wish all you get a very good, good knowledge and become expert accountants. All the best to all the students. Bye. We'll meet in the next video. Bye.